Here we are, folks. You remember these? These are boho pants. And when I got them, I think yesterday, I thought they were a halter top and they went up here. And when I was trying to put them on, I was like, what is the matter? They're not going up here. But they're boho pants, y'all. And they're way too long for me. Everything's too long, but I just wanted to slip them on and show you. And underneath I have those supposedly bike shorts, but these aren't really tight enough for bike shorts, but they're comfortable, real comfortable. They were $7, and they're soft, but they're polyester. So, but these are Temu. Both of them are Temu. And today I have some Shein. And I have another Temu top that is called boho, but I think it's hobo. I hate it. It's too hot. I put it on yesterday, and it was just too hot. So, let's go over to the studio and tell the Bigfoot hey. So how is everybody today? Did you have a good weekend? I had a pretty good weekend. We didn't go to church. We watched church at home. And now we have to go to church next weekend because my grandson's playing the drums. I wouldn't miss that for nothing. Today I just have some Shein. But I thought I might talk a little bit about myself. So a lot of you probably don't know about me, and you're wondering, what's the matter with that old lady? She shakes, she can't hardly walk. And why does she think she's having a YouTube? Well, what happened was, I'm an RN, and I worked for 30 years. 35 years. I was an LVN before I was an RN. I had 2 sons I raised by myself. And when they went off to college, my baby, when he finally went off to college, I said, I'm going to college too. So I went off to college to get my prereqs to get my RN. So I got my RN. It was so hard. I had to work. I worked 2 jobs. I worked part-time, full-time. I worked 2 18-hour shifts on the weekend and 1 16-hour during the week. And about killed me, but I did it. And I graduated cum laude. I didn't have any life. But that's okay, because when my youngest, he was, I don't know what he was doing in college, and that was probably a good thing. But when he would call home and say, Mom, I need some money, or what, I'd say, I don't have any money, you know. So his daddy was supposed to be giving him money because he graduated high school a year early because he's so dang smart. Anyway, the way my life has gone, I have been married 3 times. And I mean, the first one was how I got my 2 sons, and I'm so blessed for that. He was a severe alcoholic. He was in the Air Force. He beat me terrible. And I tried to leave him several times. And it was just nothing I could do. Because when I was younger, I was smart. And all my friends in junior high and high school were so precious. They come from good families, and they were all planning on going to college. So I was too. But my family was so dysfunctional. I mean, like you see on TV. So dysfunctional. So when I was in high school, my mother told me, you're not going to college. So I quit school. I had to quit because she was in a car wreck, broke her wrist, both her wrists, and I had to drive she drove a delivery truck for cleaners, and I had to drive for her. And it just did something to me. It really just, when I realized that I wanted to be a teacher, a drama teacher. And when I realized that I wasn't going to be able to do that, I didn't know what I was going to be able to do. So I started hanging around different friends, doing some drinking, a little bit of dope smoking, not much. I never did like dope smoking. Didn't like that feeling. But I gave my heart to Jesus when I was little, like 5 or 6. And let me tell you, once you give your heart to Jesus, he ain't gonna let you go. So you can just forget it. You might run around and act like an idiot, but he's like any mama or daddy. He's not gonna let you go. And he didn't let me go. He let me make a fool out of myself. But I love my babies more than anything. Still do. But the oldest boy is very protective. That's why I haven't told him what I'm doing. And he's so happy to see me putting on makeup every day and getting up. And he says, Mom, he was here yesterday. He said, you're walking so much straighter. And I went to the neurologist, and she's given me some stuff to help with my tremors. Because here's what happened with that. All my nursing career, my back hurt me so bad. But I just kept going. Well, after I retired, I said, you know what? I'm going to go get my back fixed. And Walter and I, we're going to travel. So I met with a pain doctor and found what he said was the best surgeon. Got with the surgeon, planned the surgery. He told me, I had terrible scoliosis. I was in a car wreck when I was 16. And he said that probably twisted my whole pelvis and spine. But the pain doctor, let's look at this. This is all right, I guess. It's polyester. I think it was $5. It's from Shein. I don't care for Shein much. I don't know. Because I went on there, I can't find my orders on there. How much I paid, or that's the big problem I have with it. But this is kind of cute. I guess I could put it on for y'all. I probably will. I just wanted you to see it. And then maybe tomorrow I'll put it on for you. Like that's going to make it prettier. Anyway. So when I went to get the surgery, my pain doctor told me, Margie, do not get that surgery. They're going to have to rebuild your whole spine and pelvis. I said, I want to, because I want to travel, and I can't ride real far without my back hurting me so bad. And I used to, at that time, I'd already retired. I was substituting at the elementary school, 1st and 2nd grade. I loved it. And I had my little Sunday school class, and they were the 3- and 4-year-olds. And I guess I had some 5-year-olds in there too. But that was the best part of my life. I just loved those kids. I loved them so much. And we had so much fun. But I volunteered in the library also at the school. had great fun with that also. Well, anyway, that was before my back surgery. So, I go in the hospital and I have my back surgery. When I come to, I can't move either of my feet. They're like dead. And the surgeon said, well, sometimes that happens after back surgery, but your right foot shouldn't be dead, just your left foot. What? I really didn't want either one of them to be dead. So I stayed in the hospital about a month to rehab, learning how to walk again, got a walker, trying to stand up straight. So about a month later, the surgeon said, we need to do surgery again, find out why your right foot's paralyzed. So they took me to surgery again. And mind you, these surgeries are 8 hours. Took me to surgery again. And when I woke up, I was still paralyzed. But he said, that's okay, you'll probably get some feeling back in your right foot. It's going to take some time. Anyway, it took time. After about 8 months, I still hadn't. He said, okay, let's do surgery again. See if we can fix it. So we go in. I have surgery a 3rd time in a year. 3 times in a year. And came out. Wasn't a bit better. And I have these tremors because my nerves are all damaged in my back. My nerves are damaged all over. So I know some people are, watching especially when it's a bad day and I hold up things. And I have medication I take that helps it, but I don't like to take it every day. But anyway, about what is this? Let's see. I'm 74. 30 would be. About 30 years ago, I guess Walter and I have been married. I met Walter. He was not my type at all. I always liked the old burly cowboys, That's probably my problem. And he was so clean cut and well behaved and nice and opened the door for me and such a gentleman. And I thought, that'll never happen, I'll never fall for him. Sure enough, I fell for him hard. And we've been married about 25 years. And he's just as kind-hearted. He's always treated my boys, and he's got twin daughters. And they're my stepdaughters. And they're just like my own children. Now look at this doodad. It's the top that those breeches I thought did. It's got the stretchy top. I've got another one of these that I got from Shein. It's okay, but if it's got this square top here, and you can't really you need a strapless bra, because the way it's cut. Well, I don't have no strapless bra. My strapless bra days are over. And so I just go without a bra. So this seriously will not probably be worn. I will wear a bra when I model it. There's one more package here. These all were like $5, $6, $7. Shein's, you know, about like Temu. But they are better. Shein is better at folding their stuff than putting it in nice sacks. We'll say that. The only thing that I have against them is I cannot go on there and find my orders. Can't. Okay. This is the other thing I was telling you. I'm trying so hard to stand up straight. The neurologist says I need surgery again. My back. But I am not doing it. Not gonna do it. She said I've got some more vertebrae. They're just ruined. I have osteoporosis and osteoarthritis real bad. Anyway, I'm not having surgery again. I'm not. So I'm trying to learn to walk without bending all over. You know, you've seen me when I fashion stuff. I told Walter, you should see me, Walter. Just all bent over. He just laughed. This is pitiful. I've got a shirt kind of like this from Temu that says nope, but it feels like cotton. This feels like somebody cut up a parachute and made it. I hate this feeling. So I probably would donate all these. Anyway, that's that. This is Shein Curve. I mean, they have some pretty stuff, but... Okay, where was I? Alright, I had my third surgery. They want me to have a fourth. I'm not going to do it. And I fall very frequently. I broke not last time I fell, but the last time I broke something, I broke this wrist. They wanted to do surgery because it was all smashed in here, but I wouldn't do it. And now my shoulder's all kinked up. So, but he said that surgery would only take an hour and a half, and I'm considering that. So, that's my life story. My first husband attempted to murder me, strangulation. And I don't know, I tell you, when you're being strangled, his eyes were black, and he had his tongue. And some neighbors started banging on my door is what made him stop. But I was just passing out, and God just saved me. Daddy wasn't getting ready for me to die. So he's beat me up, but now he is a good father. He's quit drinking for years, and he pays attention to his boys, and his boys love him. He's turned out to be a good father, a very good father. Those was drinking years, and I'm sure he feels bad about those years. Anybody would. But I didn't show y'all this yesterday. There's my uterus. Does anybody know? Oh, that's so dark. Does anybody know who these are? If you're younger than 60, probably not. The Shining Twins. And if you're younger than 60 and you haven't seen The Shining with Jack Nicholson, you need to watch it because it'll scare you. It's pretty scary. I liked it. I think I've probably seen it 3 or 4 times. So anyway, if anybody was wondering, why is that old lady shaking? Why is she even doing this? Because when I realized I was paralyzed and I couldn't teach my Sunday school class anymore, I couldn't substitute my little first graders anymore, I couldn't volunteer at the library, elementary library anymore. I felt like my life was over. But, you know, it wasn't. Now, as I've gotten, I'm 74, and sitting in my recliner and watching TV all the time, I was watching the influencers. I have about 3 or 4 influencers that I really admired and watched all the time, and they became like heroes to me. And I thought, well, you know what? I think I can do that. So I decided to try. But I haven't told my boys or my daughters. One of my daughters coming to visit in a couple of weeks, so I guess she'll know. But she won't care. She won't say anything. But this wasn't a very good, this was kind of a depressing haul. It's a very small haul. And I'll try to have a fashion show for y'all tomorrow. This is the hair from yesterday, but I tell you what, it's so heavy I can hardly keep it on my head. It's a lot of curls, y'all. It's a lot of curls. I couldn't sleep last night. I was so hot. I don't know what was wrong. And yesterday I was so tired. So about 3 o'clock I made me an iced coffee. And I wondered, did that surely, because I was dog tired. And even taking my sleeping pill, I still sat up till 1 o'clock in the morning. And I got up this morning, I was just like, I'm still like that. Okay, I love all y'all. Some of y'all have been with me from nearly the first time I started this. And you know who you are. I have a Canadian friend, the only friend I really have. She's been with me through all of this. So, hopefully I'll get 500 by, let's see, I started February, March. By July, I'll get 500. If not, I'm done. So if I can't get 500 subscribers by then, most of my watchers are not subscribers. It's what my analytics say. Anyway, I love you guys. Like and subscribe. Thank you for commenting. That helps a lot. Thank you for my old standbys that always help me. God bless each and every one of you, and I love you. Y'all have a good rest of the day. I'm going to take my only ride in the cart.